let's start then. You guys, it's really nice meeting you. I've been listening to your music for the past days. It's quite really good.
Oh,
And let me tell you, Falling, I like it very much. Like it's really catchy.
oh,
Um,
that's
so
good.
it's actually your first original song, like as in you made it yourselves. How do you feel about it?
Oh my gosh, it's
my
the
God.
craziest thing because like, as an artist, like you make something and you think it's really good and you're confident in it, but to have it actually go out into the world and see
Yeah.
the response that's happened, and like we're a week in and we have over like 6 million views on YouTube right now, and like it's doing so well, and to even hear you say that's great. Like
It means a
it's
lot
an awesome
to us.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really catchy. So what have you been doing during quarantine? This is like really crazy time. So apart from making music, like did you get any new activities, maybe new hobbies or something?
I started running a lot. That was fun.
Running a lot. That's good.
trying to stay
I
in
actually
shape.
did too for a
Yeah.
little bit, and then I stopped, and I started again, and then I stopped.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's basically me on a daily basis. Like I start making exercise and then just stop.
Like, wait, now I'll stop for a week.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Play a lot of Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good too. Yeah, that's a good hobby. Okay. Okay, so I heard you also had to well, maybe you didn't have to, but you chose to stop using social media for a bit, like you went on a blackout, social media blackout. Whose idea was it? Was it
That-
yours?
It's all of us.
Yeah, we just felt it was like important to kind of distance
Yeah.
ourselves from social media and focus on the music.
We
and
were working
making the album.
nonstop really for the last 3 years, so we felt that we needed to just take some time off and actually just focus.
Oh, cool. And was it hard? Because I know like nowadays social media is so important. It actually gives me anxiety. But was it really hard?
It was a little hard, but it wasn't that hard.
Nah,
Like,
it was hard towards the end.
Yeah, once it got to
Yeah.
the end, we were really missing like the interaction with fans and,
Yeah.
and seeing stuff online. So
Yeah.
it was nice to come back for sure,
It
but
was.
Okay.
it felt like it was needed.
Right, yeah, it's good from time to time. Okay, so why waiting 4 years? Because you actually you just turned 4 years as a band. Why waiting 4 years to actually decide to make a DIY album, like by yourselves? Like, why so much time?
It was really a process. We came into the music industry as kids. Zach was 15, I was 18 as the oldest, and so like we really went right on tour and were busy for 3 years straight on tour. So we never really got the time to like sit back and be like, what do we want to sound like? What do we want to be like? What do we want to dress like? And like all this stuff. Like it was very just kind of like living life in the fast lane, which was
Yeah.
fun. And we started writing and producing during that time, just sort of as a hobby, like after shows and stuff like that. So when it got to the top of this year, it really was like we kind of sat back and we're like, we could kind of just do this. Like it would be really fun, and the music is really good.
Yeah.
And
We wrote a lot on tour as well. Just all these tours that we do after a show, we'll go and write on the back of the bus. And I think just all of this time that we've had to just get better at writing and producing has given us
Right.
more confidence to actually finally be able to put out the stuff we want to put out like this. And I think, that now we're here and now we're putting it out and it feels good. And it feels good to have everybody love it.
Yeah, well, the first single, it's really good. It's amazing, actually. You just said you started as kids. How do you think this actually affected your life nowadays? Like, would you have done things different, maybe? Have you thought about it?
I don't think I would do anything different.
I wouldn't do anything
definitely. I mean, it was really cool to grow as people. Like we were traveling so much, we got to meet so many different people and see different cultures and have all these experiences together, which was a really beautiful thing. So I feel like it's just been a process of growth and excitement and just having the time of our lives. Like it's been really fun.
I wouldn't be the same person that I am today if I was in this band. And I feel like I grew up with them. They're like my brothers. I mean, like I was 15 when I started, so I mean, I have a younger brother and a younger sister. They're kind of like my older brothers, and it's like I feel like I'm learning a lot from them. And for the past 4 years, I've learned so much, and now I feel like I'm a different person. It's cool.
Right, that's good. Speaking about the album, how many songs are in there? Can we know about that?
10.
10.
10. Okay, we got 10 songs. And have you thought about specific date to put it in the internet, or
we don't have a specific date. We're just
not telling you.
oh, you're not telling me. Okay, nice.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
But it's done. The album is done, and it's really good. And
but maybe like a time around 2021 or maybe December.
We're shooting for this year, but we're not 100% sure exactly.
Okay, yeah, it's been a complicated year, but I mean, it's not pressure on you guys, but giving us an album before this year ends would actually give us some relief for the 2020 things.
You're right.
Yeah.
She's saying the album before the.
Okay, so did you actually got together for writing these songs? Because we've been in quarantine, isolation, and I'm thinking that you must have written these songs like a long time ago, right? So
some
of them came from touring, after shows and stuff, and then also some of them came at the beginning of this year, and then once quarantine hit, we really took like 2 months from seeing anybody. We were very I
think that's what everybody did.
Yeah, and then we sort of were like, what if we just see each other and kind of like bubble in together? So then that's what we did to finish.
Right. I thought you like Zoomed or something, but I mean, seeing each other in person is actually better.
And actually recording Fallen, we did that in Daniel's house. We had to sanitize everything.
And we wrote Fallen actually only like a month and a half ago. Like it was the last song that we wrote. So.
Yeah.
And it's the first you're putting away. Like
I know.
Yeah, it's pretty good. How did you came up with Falling? I heard like you came up like in a day with it.
Yeah, it literally was. We were at the studio and we were gonna record a different song that day that ended up on the album. But Daniel was driving to the studio and had this melody drop into his head and recorded it on his phone and got to the studio and was like, guys, I have this melody, and he played it and we were like, dang, that sounds pretty good. And he started working on the beat, and we went into a room and recorded. And it was done in like 45 minutes. Like it was pretty quick.
And those are the best songs, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And it's really good. It's a really good song.
It felt magical, yeah.
Right. Okay, so what's this album about? Like what are you, since you wrote it, like the whole album, what are you gonna talk about in this one?
It's really just like stories from our lives.
It tells a whole story.
Yeah.
Just top to bottom.
It's about our relationships with girls mostly.
Okay.
You'll see.
Okay, I know you're not giving me a date for the album, but can we have maybe not specific date, but like a time to time around for the next single?
Ooh.
We don't know about that either. There will be a next single though. And
okay.
We do have a date in mind, but
we're just focused on this single right now.
Okay.
On this single.
Yeah.
You guys are not helping me. I'm just.
I know. We're gonna get in trouble. We can't.
It's okay. Don't worry about that. Okay. So any plans to give in maybe a virtual concert soon? Since real concerts are not happening anytime soon, but maybe something virtual.
We've definitely been talking about it. We're gonna be performing Fallen on some TV shows and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be live. And then once we get closer to the album release, I think that we'll probably do some type of virtual show or so. Like we've been talking about it, but nothing has been set in stone yet. So
we're actually
also. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
We're rehearsing right now for the performances.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, also about not also the live performances, but your videos. Like this is actually one of the first times we are seeing you guys all with instruments. So, and that was really cool on the video, on the Fallen video. Are you excited? Are you excited to do that? Like, are you gonna pay more attention on the instruments and less on the dancing part on maybe on your live presentations?
Yes,
exactly. So at the live shows, we're all gonna be playing instruments. It's gonna be a whole new level of energy, and I think it's just going to be kind of a dance party. It'll be fun.
And we all grew up playing instruments, so I don't know why we haven't done this more. It feels like rehearsing the instruments. But
are you going to stop dancing, or it's still going to be part of the show?
We're not going to be completely like dancing. I think we might put down the instruments occasionally and kind of go out without our instruments. Right. I don't know if we're going to be completely dancing.
Yeah.
Okay, but between us, Who is the worst dancer in the group?
I don't know. I feel like I'll say that Jack is probably the best dancer in the
Jack
group.
can dance.
But none of us are
Well,
like
Corbin's not that
dancers,
either.
dude. Yeah,
Right.
like
Well-
I don't know. We always wanted to play instruments, so
Yeah,
I'm excited.
That's that was the thing. I feel like, yeah, I don't even know. It's
Yeah,
feels really.
I think you rather play instruments too. I mean, like personally, but I wanted to know like.
That was bad because I mean we
had fun
we
doing
had
it. Yeah, we
was
had fun.
cool. It was cool.
Yeah.
But instruments we feel more confident and more.
Right. Okay, and finally, do you have any plans on maybe preparing a tour when everything goes back to normal, hopefully next year?
Of course.
Literally, the second that we're told that we're allowed to tour, we will. It's just been like we're listening to all the health officials.
We want to go on tour right now.
Are you planning to come to South America?
Yes,
of
100%.
course.
You should come to Peru.
Yes. Will you show us around?
Yeah, of course. Please just include it. Include
Okay.
Peru in the tour.
Of course.
All right, let's do
Of
it.
course.
I'm so down.
Our tour manager is nodding her head over there. So.
Yep, she's right here. She's telling us.
All right.
We're going.
Thank you guys for the attention and for the interview.
What's up, guys? It's Why Don't We? And make sure to listen to our songs on Radio Planeta.